Okay. All right. I see what y'all thought, man. You thought just because I'm out of town, I'm working, I ain't gonna be here for y'all though. Come on, man. The disrespect, man. Come on. Just because I'm not where I'm usually at, cornbread is everywhere though, baby. I'm back with another episode of Cornbread Movie Review, man. So definitely before we get into the intro, make sure you like, please, and subscribe. I got y'all watching, but I need y'all to keep subscribing and tell a friend to tell a friend. So right by the subscription should be a notification bell on. Turn it on all so you get all my content. Watch the intro and we back, baby. Talk to me. Hey, cornbread review off the bat, bro.
You might not like my review then, man. Yeah, so all in all, man, it ended up coming at 2.5 out of 5. Two of them things.
Yo.
5 out of 5 cornbreads for the cornbread review. What you think?
Yo, we back with another Cornbread Movie Review. I appreciate y'all for coming back and seeing me every week. I'm dropping new episodes like you see. So let me know in the comments too what new movies y'all want me to review, or maybe y'all got some forgotten movies out there. Send them to me. I'll let people know if they should watch them, man. But today we are here to talk about, man, this movie just came out hot off the presses, and this movie is called The Harder They Fall. Now, I know y'all heard about this movie, man. Come on, man. This movie's everywhere. It's on Netflix right now. It is rated R due to, I would say, language and violence. So those are the two housekeeping rules. So make sure you guys, we'll get into if you need to watch it or not. But if you're new to the channel, like I said, like and subscribe. And I do my movie reviews in 5 different categories, First category is acting, cinematography, storytelling. Did I get what I bought? And is it a must see? And the best you can get out of each category is 5. And we are here to talk about acting. Now, it's a lot of y'all in this movie, but we finna talk about, man, Idris Elba. I don't want you to do any other roles without being a bad guy. That's it. That's all I need from you, Idris. Only be villains for the rest of your career. Unless you're 007, I'll take that. But only be villains, man, because you knocked this role out the park. You play basically the bad guy, but he has a small heart because he wants to progress either in his life or see his people progress in this world that he's living in. So kudos to him. Idris did a great job. Also in this movie, Jonathan Majors, man. You everywhere too. You playing a person who's only dealing with revenge. That's it. That's your sole purpose. Yeah, you you put the law into your own hands, but everybody understands from the first 5 minutes on why you're doing what you do, right? And who is your end boss, right? So kudos to that. And then Regina King. Come on, man. I need a round of applause for Regina King, man. This character that she plays, she needs her own movie. Set it up right now. Netflix, let's go. Give her her own movie, like like how Harley Quinn got her own movie, right? Off of Birds of a Prey and all this other stuff, man. Come on, man. Give Regina King her own movie. She plays a person who's loyal, violent, about that action boss, but then she also cares about the future too. And she's a follower, but not a bad follower, right? And I'm going to say this to the cast of The Harder They Fall. That's how you act. From now on, that's how y'all act. I don't care. This is the bar right now on how y'all did in this movie. I need y'all to keep that same energy every time you step on the film, on any set. I need y'all to act like this. Those aren't even, I just named 3 characters, but that's not even my favorite character from this movie, man. So kudos, round of applause, hats off, take a bow. I don't even know what else to do. But this acting category, from beginning to end, even the extras had depth. The extras was cooking. Come on, man. Come on. So, of course, man, this acting category has to get a 5 out of 5 from me, man. Top notch. So the next category is cinematography. Now this movie's 2 hours and 15, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So you get the complete package in this movie. It also took $90 million to make. So they spent a pretty penny on it. Not saying it wasn't out of this world special effects, because you didn't get that, or even the. So it takes place in Texas. Not sure of the time period, but obviously I will say it was free slaves because they was out roaming the streets. But then again, it's still racism all through this movie too. So scenery from place to place. They didn't go too many locations, but they did mix it up a little bit, right? So they didn't become stagnant on, hey, we're just in the Wild Wild West and we're just shooting maybe 2 scenes. So they bounced around a little bit, but the scenery was just more nature, not really. The set wasn't built for for the eye to be appealing. Now, a couple scenes, which was not original, or at least how you guys filmed it, I really was getting a Quentin Tarantino vibe, right? Like action would happen, and right before it happened, the camera zooms in on the character, and he might say a line or not, but then they go straight to the action. So Quentin Tarantino's, if you've seen a lot of his Kill Bills and other movies like that his cinematography is from that family. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, I think obviously if you paid homage to him and I missed that, kudos to you. If it's a different style of filming, but it's just not original. But I noticed it though. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either, you know. Also the soundtrack, come on, man. You got Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, Seal, etc. on the soundtrack, bumping from beginning to end on this movie. Yes, soundtrack is in this category, right? That's it. How does the whole totality, how does it make this movie make you feel when you watch it, hear it? So that goes into this category. But y'all did a lot of extra dramatics with the killing and shooting and stuff. So it was just pretty funny, pretty comical. You know, somebody gets blown in the air, but they just got shot with a pistol, right? Like, come on, man. Like a revolver. So cinematography for me, it had a couple hiccups, like I said, that I noticed. But everything else was pretty solid, pretty crispy. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for cinematography, okay? Now the next category, storytelling. Y'all know me. I don't judge movies just based off of it. I have to judge it on the totality of 2021 and all the movies that I'm reviewing, right? So, storytelling. So this movie, which I really like, even at the beginning they said, you know, this story isn't real, but the characters are. And I think that's really what you do, is fall in love with the story, with the characters in this movie due to the storytelling. They did a great job from having dialogue with a couple people, and you know more about their backstory and how they got there. If they didn't show you how they got there. And then even their personality. Nobody broke character from the start of it to the end of it, right? They're not doing swan songs and just acting out of body. Everybody stayed true to their character, and there's plenty of personalities in this movie. Now, this is a revenge story. I had a couple problems, though, from this movie. So, spoiler alert, obviously, we're talking about this movie, man. Come on. Now, if this is the Wild Wild West, everybody knows what that means. That means this is shoot 'em up, killing, there is no law. If there is law, they crooked too, right? Now, if you know you transferring one of the most wanted men and you got 50 cops, why would you stop a train just because of one horse, right, on the tracks and one person? Like, come on, that doesn't make sense. I would have ran over their ass, right? Because they would have got out the way if they didn't want to die. You got to understand that. Also, you have characters who's the sheriff, and he's hunting all these vigilantes, but it's just him. Where's his backup? Where's the rest of the good cops? All the good cops are white, right? Like, no, I'm sure it was some black cops because we saw one, but where was his backup? I think they really, hurt themselves on that, especially at the end of the movie when they needed their help. I had 2 favorite scenes. One of them was the steak scene when the guy's eating the steak. Love that scene. I'm not going to tell y'all everything. Love that scene. And then when they're about to have the duel and they don't have a duel. So I'm not going to tell y'all everything, but those are my 2 favorite scenes. So great job on those scenes. But overall storytelling, I missed the mark on a couple things because certain things were a stretch to make the movie go on, and I think they focused more on the character development than really for the storytelling. Even though it was a complete story, I think they forced a couple things. So storytelling, this category gets a 3 out of 5 for me. Oh, I'm sorry, a 3.5 out of 5. No disrespect. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm just cornbread, man. But 3.5 out of 5 for storytelling. Now, did I get what I bought is the next category. Once again, this movie's on Netflix. Netflix account, legally a Netflix account. I see it out there. It's about $8.99. All action. The comedic timing is flawless in this movie. I don't even know how many takes they did to make sure it came right, but the chemistry and the comedic timing, A1 for this. It's a lot of death in this movie. From the first 5 minutes to the last 2 minutes. It's a lot of death in this movie. So if that's a problem with you, like I said, this movie is rated R, but it's because of those extreme situations. And no one really hogged the screen time, right? Everybody said their piece and went on to the next. Even, like I said, even the extras shined and got their jokes, lines, story, sympathy, courage, whatever it was that they got to do. They got to have that complete. From even, like I said, even the extras, the side characters. So good job with that. And everyone was human. Nobody was a superhero killing everybody, right? Or the biggest and baddest of them all. Everybody was human. So everybody got either what was coming to them or they got them paws put on them. So did I get what I bought? I'm going to go with, this is probably a 4.5 out of 5 for me, man. Did I get what I bought? Because this movie, I didn't expect the quality that I got. Not from Netflix, that's not what I mean, but from this movie that just kind of came out of nowhere. So did I get what I bought? 4.5 out of 5. Now, is it a must-see? I would say with all the jokes, I would say with all the action scenes, I would say with all the characters in this movie. Just go down the list of the cast. And I want to say, shout out to whoever idea was to put Chadwick Boseman on the train. Beautiful. Good job with that. And no trailers, really. No year-long hype. 007 was supposed to come out last year, so like Black Widow was supposed to come out. Like all these movies supposed to come out in 2020. So, but no, this movie just came out of nowhere, and it's successful for me. And this movie highlighted Black excellence. So for that, I have to give it a must-see, a 5 out of 5, man. I'm highly impressed. I was pissed off that it went off, and I'm waiting. They better make another one. They better make The Harder They Fall too. So in that category, must-see, it gets a 5 out of 5. Now, overall, this movie is a 4.5 out of 5. And y'all know I don't be doing that, man. So good job, man. The Harder They Fall. Please check out my 2021 Cornbread Movie review. I'm not playing, man. We moving through this thing. Like I said, even though I'm out, I'm not out. If you wanted me out, I'll be out. So that brings me to the forgotten segment. Once again, if you're new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe before I get to this next part. But this is, I'm always going to give y'all a movie where, like I said, maybe you forgot about this movie. Maybe you never heard about this movie, or maybe you be like, man, I'm looking for a good movie to watch. It's the weekend. I'm tapped out. I watched everything on all streaming platforms. So I'm going to give y'all movies to go back to. I promise you they oldies but goodies. So today we're going to talk about a movie called I Care a Lot. This movie also came out in 2020. It is rated R, and it's also on Netflix, right? So if you saw The Harder They Fall, you should be able to pull this movie up. I Care a Lot. Now, this movie has Rosamund Pike. I'm just gonna say, bro, this chick is a conniving scammer. This movie's gonna make you mad. I'm telling you right now, this movie will make you mad if you watch it, but it's so good you can't move. And also, Pete Dinklage. everybody loves him, man. He's also been in one of my, top 10, top 15 TV series as well. So in this movie, he plays a gangster, bro. This dude ain't playing with you. But please make sure that you watch I Care a Lot. It is in, like I said, it should be on Netflix or any streaming platforms. You will not be disappointed. You're going to be pissed off that you watched it. It's going to make you sad because people do this shit in real life, man. They do it all the time. So keep your loved ones close hold. So I Care a Lot. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out The Harder They Fall. Make sure you watch me again next week because I'll be back. I'm not playing. So this Cornbread Movie Review. I'll holler at you next time. Peace.